This video is meant to familiarize the rider with the location of information and components on a RZR Turbo R. Note that some features and accessories shown may not be present on all models and may not represent production vehicles. On the left side of the vehicle is the driver's door, which can be opened by pressing the latch button on the inside. Once inside, you'll find the seat adjustment lever on the bottom of the front seats to allow forward and backward movement. You can also adjust the front seat tilt by removing the tilt bolts in the frame and reinstalling at different settings. The battery is located underneath the driver's seat. On either end of the dash, you'll notice the upper and lower speakers. Near the operator's right knee area, you'll find the fuse box and the diagnostic plug. Once in the driver's seat, you will find the light switch, all-wheel drive switch, gauge cluster, mode switch, navigation buttons, key switch, battery charge port, and a tilting or telescoping steering column lever if equipped. If equipped with steering wheel controls, the left side will contain the audio volume adjustment, audio pause and resume button, and a programmable button. The right side of the steering wheel controls will contain the suspension adjustment between Comfort, Rock, Track, and Baja, and the X button, which will immediately switch the suspension to maximum firmness. The vehicle will maintain this setting for 1 second or however long the button is continuously pressed. On top of the dash, there is a storage compartment with USB. The ride command screen is located below the storage compartment on the center console. In the center, you will find the accessory switch plugs, storage tray, power socket, lower storage tray, gear shift lever, and cup holders. On the right side of the dash, you will find an upper compartment where you will find the vehicle toolkit. This kit will contain a spark plug socket, 8mm socket, 13mm and 15mm open-end wrench, clutch spreader tool, spare fuses, shock adjustment tool, multifunction pliers, tire pressure gauge, hex driver handle, T40 Torx driver, T27 Torx driver, and a T25 Torx driver. In the passenger footwell, you will find another storage compartment. You will also find the passenger handle, which can be adjusted to different lengths. On the floors, you'll find the drain holes. Sitting in the rear seats, you will find a power socket, storage compartment, lower storage compartment, 4 cup holders, and the floor drain holes. Additional storage space can be created by removing the rear seat backs and flipping the seats forward. Behind the rear seats is an access panel to the air filter. Above the rear seats are the rear stereo speakers, if equipped. In the front of the vehicle, the grille can be removed to clean the front of the radiator. Also located in the front of the vehicle are the front tie-down points, front shock assembly with preload adjustment, upper and lower A-arm assemblies, sway bar link, tie rod assembly, axle, and upper and lower ball joints. front shock preload can be adjusted by using the tools supplied in your toolkit. The brake reservoir can be viewed through the driver's front wheel well. The fuel cap is located on the passenger side of the vehicle, next to the passenger seat. At the top of the storage bed, you'll find the pressurized coolant reservoir access panel. Never remove this cap if the engine is hot. Note that this panel may be located underneath the rear speaker if equipped. In the rear of the vehicle, you will find the oil dipstick and oil filter in the passenger rear wheel well, the pressurized coolant reservoir, which can be viewed through the driver's rear wheel well of the vehicle, the rear suspension, which contains the rear shock assembly with preload adjustment, trailing arm, sway bar link, rear toe adjustment, radius rods, and axle. The rear tie-down points are located on the chassis above the exhaust. On top, there is a storage bed, which can be removed by removing the 4 bed fasteners with the Torx driver provided in your toolkit and lifting straight up. This will give you access to the oil cap, ignition coils, which sit over the spark plugs, and other engine components. The grease zerks can be found on the rear sway bar and on the center prop shaft joint. Note that the multi-passenger vehicles will have an additional grease zerk on the center prop shaft. The VIN label is located on the passenger front vehicle chassis frame. The VIN is also stamped on the driver's rear vehicle chassis frame. Always read all warning labels on your vehicle before riding. A detailed list can be found in your owner's manual. For more information, see your authorized Polaris dealer or visit Polaris.com.